introduce you to the Ultimo. We gave you a little sneak peek at her earlier in the show, but this is your studded ankle boot. Now, a lot of times I think of studded ankle boots and I think of lots and lots of hardware, lots of kind of hard edges, a little bit more over the top rock and roll, and that is not necessarily for everyone. But I think the Ultimo is an incredibly refined twist on a studded ankle boot. Feminine, elegant. You see that rounded toe, almost look like kind of a spats type of detail right there. So a little bit retro. A390604, also the only order of the year. It just got here today. You're the very first to see this presented, and we have two colors for you. We have your black right here, classic black booty with the dark gunmetal studs right here. And then we have your brown. This is what we saw Sheila wearing, except we're calling her brunette, which I think is very sweet. Speaking of feminine, incredibly feminine. Gorgeous, gorgeous lace. Of course, that removable footbed, I'm going to pop that out in just a second. The Curves and Pods footbed exists here as well. The heel is just 1 1/4 inches, so very easy to wear. These we do have in medium and wide widths, 6 through 9.5, 10 and 11 medium, 7 through 9.5, 10 and 11 wide. $30 to get these home. Those 4 easy monthly payments will go away at the end of the day. Okay, Sylvia, take us through the details on this one, because again, I love how you kind of have that studding, but it's a little more refined and a little more feminine than a typical studded boot often is.
Yeah, and it's almost a modern Western flair to it. So let's go through it from top to bottom. So super soft leathers with the unique studded nail head harness, giving it a really distinct look. So you had mentioned the black has the gunmetal studs, and that beautiful rich brunette has your brass nail heads. And it's very reminiscent of what Taos does best. We really began 15 years ago with these beautiful embellishments and these details on our footwear, and you can really see it ring through here. It's very understandably fresh, and it's easy to wear. Again, it's not such a literal sort of Western inspiration. It's wearable. It's versatile. You can make it a little bit tailored. You have that soft snip toe, so the toe is rounded, but there's a little bit of a snip to that toe, and it makes it very foot friendly. The other thing, Katrina, is when you pull out that footbed, what you'll find underneath the ball of the foot is this very soft layer of poron on the inside of the boot. If you press into that, that just adds an extra layer of softness underneath the ball of your foot. So it's extra softness plus the support. Yes, you're right now you're pointing to that great metatarsal support and arch support underneath there. So premium microfiber on that footbed, really comfortable. It's beautiful design inside. Not that you get to see that too much, but we take the time to make sure that we have that attention to detail on all those little touches, because we want these to be the most comfortable thing you own in the front of your closet, in the first row of your closet. So inside zip, easy on, easy off. A really soft, comfortable lining on the inside, and again that Curves and Pods footbed. Put your hand right in there, Katrina, just where the ball of the foot is, and you'll feel that poron inside. That's even underneath the footbed. So again, just an added surprise in there of softness underneath the ball of the foot.
Absolutely, but still. Wonderful styling on the outside. As Sylvia said, a little bit of nod to Western, but I'm even going to go a little bit, there's something a little bit almost kind of pioneer spirit. I could see this very much almost with like a long maxi skirt or a midi skirt. Kind of a nod to a little bit of that Western, but almost even a little bit earlier era as opposed to typical cowboy. Very feminine, maybe a hint of Victorian here. It would go great with all of those puffed shoulder sweaters and blouses that we're seeing so much of, that we have a lot of here at QVC. This is the perfect boot to pair with that, with your subtle studding, that very unique toe detail, and of course the stitching across this incredible, sumptuous leather that's only going to get more and more gorgeous as you wear it. You're looking at the beautiful brunette there with the would you kind of more of a goldish, burnished kind of hardware right there. Yep. And then we also have the black option, as I said, with more of those gun metal studs. But the studs also are smooth to the touch. They're flat. They're not sticking out. They're not poking. They're not going to get caught on anything. But instead of giving something heavy, they're giving you a very elegant, sweet detail on these beautiful boots. Brand new today, medium and wide widths, and don't forget about that free shipping and handling here. Those easy monthly payments, we're offering 4 of them. You can get these home now, pay over time, but that will go away at the end of the day. And so comfortable to wear. Sylvia, I find a lot of times with a boot that your toes maybe sometimes get a little smushed. And I'm not even talking about pointed toe boots, but I'm talking about a lot of times boots I think can feel constricting. But there's something about the very organic, natural shape of this toe that is both on trend with, you said, that little snip at the toe, but also gives us enough space to be comfortable.
Yeah, and you'll see even when Sheila was flexing her foot, you can see how soft and supple that leather is.
Yeah.
But when you look down at the toe area, you'll see that it's very foot friendly. It's shaped like your foot, and that's
exactly.
You know, again, just wearing them is really going to show how soft and comfortable that is. The rubber outsole, and you're flexing it, you can see how much flex you get on when you really bend that boot, and you can see how soft and supple the leather is.
Okay, so this is your black choice right here, and then the brunette, which is very popular right here. But remember, the only order of the year. The brunette is not only the most popular, but also our most limited option. So don't miss out on your size and the brunette, especially if you're loving that color, A390604. We're going straight to our next item, the cutest leather lace-up sneakers right here. I